Hmm. BD. Kiss the blood, BD. Man, this is bad. Bad, bad, bad.
Another day,
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Ring again.
Another
Ooh.
wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
That looks like a bone.
Kiss the blood, BD.
There, 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 there.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Hmm. I don't think this is going to do anything, but...
Phelps, you'll want to come and take a look at this. I'm not kidding, Phelps. Come see, now.
May as well follow the trail. Franconia. Huh, same as the library card.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Holy shit. It's going all the way back here.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, looks like a jewelry key.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
Hmm. Dice. Looks like dice. 253. Oh shit.
Where are you taking us?
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident. Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
What the hell is going on? Right? Oh, there's the ring.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance? Looks as though the killer was decorating with this. Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
All right, let's go investigate.
Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
Up ahead, you make a right. You need to turn left at the next junction.
What's the next door? Okay. Ooh. Boarding house, okay. Room 5.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Wait just a moment! I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
This way. This way. Been using that phone. 5. Yep, 5.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Let's see. Father to my Antonio Isabel Maldonado. Correspondence on August 7th. I'm writing to inform you that your petition to the Superior Court of the State of
Okay, we
California.
have an address.
Docket number. I'm told your husband, Angel. We're starting at 3:30. To be served with the official picture. And many choose not to do so. I would advise okay.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
I don't hear any music, so oh no. Stop. Okay, no music. All right.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Okay, here we go.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Okay. That's it, truth, if you're wondering.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
I think it's a doubt.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
All right. Let's see. So, see what the question is, but we have that as the break-in, or broken window, and iron picket, and then sure, okay. Evidence.
You had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
Okay, I'm gonna do lie.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Let's see.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Hey, Bim, how's it going, man? Let's see. I think it's a lie. I think I'm gonna go with a lie. I think she said the only jewelry. I think I'm gonna do lie and that. Maybe I think that would be. I don't know if it's the right one, but I'm going to go ahead and do it.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
4 out of 4.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the El Dorado bar.
Okay, we'll check out the El Dorado bar. I'm doing good, man. I ended up, okay, so I know you'd mentioned you played, there was a few games, other games, or not a few, but some. And I think you had mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it to you, though, that I was kind of a big Fallout fan, and then Fallout 4. I think I mentioned that, and the whole widescreen thing that made me mad. Anyway, I picked up Fallout 76. It was like on sale for $10 sometime last week, this week,
Hey, Cole.
or last week. It might still be on sale. I'm not sure. Anyway, I ended up playing a little bit earlier today. Haven't got much into it, but
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives lines.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
Like I said, I was a Fallout. I was a Fallout fan for the longest, and Fallout 4 just had made me mad. I mentioned it about they didn't have widescreen support, and it just ticked me off about them. Anyway, the Fallout. I got the music is so loud. Let me see how loud that is. Yeah, on Fallout, I knew they were coming widescreen support, so I was waiting on that, which they came soon after. It didn't take them long. But I knew I wasn't going to get into it anytime soon, so I just let it bake, let them fix all the stuff, and
Is there anything to the divorce angle?
you know, all that good stuff. And
No big deal.
I just
Numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
But yeah, I just came out of the vault and then just walked toward Wayward. So I just started it, but I was surprised at how good the environment looked. It looks pretty good. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to kind of see, like, to get into it and play it. Because it's been a long time. I think I played, it was a while back, but I played New Vegas. Where is it? Wait, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Was the last one I played. Was New Vegas, and I played it. I didn't play it when it came out. I played it a little bit later.
What can I get you?
LAPD, Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. So what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables? A waitress.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm like I was saying. I don't know. I was kind of like trying to listen to this stuff. Yeah, I'm excited to play it. I was wanting to play it when it first came out, but then I waited till they got wide support, and it caught so much flack for it being, the hiccups and the bugs and all this crap and blah blah blah. So I was like, I'll let it sit for a while, and I think it'll get better. I thought I had faith in Bethesda to fix their issues. Yeah, I'm excited. And when I left it, I was like, it looks good. The environment looks good. I like that whole apocalyptic thing. There's like three things that I love about games, or most genres. I like the cyberpunk thing. I like the I don't know what you would consider BioShock, because I like all three of theirs, which is, I don't know how you would call that one. Like the ones underwater, I love the whole lore of it and everything. And then I even like the other one where it's like a steampunkish type thing where they're floating in the cloud type thing. Apocalyptic cyberpunk, and shit, what was the other one? Steampunkish one. Shit, I can't remember now. There was three, but that's the biggest ones I like. I'm saying oh, are you just starting up too? Or you were playing it on console and you just got it for PC?
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Oh, okay. I thought you had messed with it on. I thought you had already messed with it and stuff. Yeah, it looks really good. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Or at least when I went out, it looked a lot better than I thought it was going to look. The whole thing with, or at least for me, with Fallout games and even Skyrim games, there is a clunkiness to their movements, but I'm kind of fine with it because their environment a lot of times and their lore and their story is majority of the time is really good. So I can get past that. But yeah, for whatever reason, I've always been attracted to that stuff, or that subject matter, I guess, the apocalyptic or post-apocalyptic stuff like that. Like I like the Mad Max stuff for whatever reason. Don't know.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Let's see. But you played, so 76 is new for you, but you've played, because I remember, I thought you'd said Skyrim and Fallout 4. I thought you might have said 76 when I asked it. But then I wasn't sure how many other games you played, because I know you'd mentioned that I would enjoy Outer Worlds. So I'm considering I'm trying to think of another game to stream after this one, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I've kind of been looking at like how long it takes to do them and stuff. I'm going to doubt maybe.
You waiting for someone?
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Yeah, see, because Outer Worlds is by Obsidian. Obsidian did new. I know about the game. I watched a little bit of Co playing it, another Twitch streamer, and I didn't want to watch too much of it because I didn't want it to be spoiled by it. And it looks like I'll like it, and it actually doesn't look like it's that long of a game. So I was considering on doing that one, but as the game after this one. But yeah.
You waiting for someone?
About 25 hours. Okay, I think there's a site called Time to Beat, and it has like users, they'll jot down the times. Like users will say how long it took them to beat, and I jotted a bunch of them down so I could kind of give
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared, and the drink was for Dutch courage.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna make notes of stuff as I play through my games. I'm gonna make note of games that I might want to get DLCs for. But I'm not gonna I'm just gonna play the basic or stream the basic games at the beginning. But then make a note of it. Like of some that I might want to purchase, some DLCs I might want to purchase, like after the fact. Um, um, I think he's telling the truth. I mean, what would he, why would he be? Or oh, I got something on my glasses. Is bugging me. Okay.
You waiting for someone?
I don't know if I have a lie. Let's see. I only got one intuition. I don't want to waste it on him. I'm gonna doubt. Doubt.
So you let a 21-year-old
No, damn it, it's
stoned
truth.
drunk just walk off into the night?
I'm sorry about what happened. I really am. But I pour drinks. I don't claim to have the answers to everyone's problems.
Thanks. You've
I
been a
know
big
it.
help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
A waitress, can I have another spoon? Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables?
Sam is taking me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. Nice. Really?
Hmm. Wait. Wait. Um. Okay.
You drove me up to Mulholland.
Guess we'll drive over there. Let's try. I guess we'll drive over there.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
What's going on over there?
Cops. Gotta be something big, right?
I got friends who work at the Examiner. How about $5 for the exclusive?
Wait, is this? No.
What do you need from me? This is your crime scene. Do your thing.
Wait, she was found over here. Oh, and isn't that wild? Because when I was up on the roof a while ago,
Goddamn captain's making me resubmit the paperwork. Olive oil comes from olives.
I was looking around, and I remember seeing absolute fireproof, and this just picked. Thinking maybe they're within eyesight. Let's see.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
I'm probably just running around. Don't need to. But I know I probably shouldn't. Wasting time. Okay.
You lousy bastard.
Have you played the DLCs on this one? So where am I going to go now? Crime scene. Wait, what? Antonio's. Yeah, did you isn't there, I thought there was, or maybe not DLCs, but cases. I thought there was cases that you could do. Let's go solve. We'll do that one and then we'll go to Antonio's. Wait, Maldonado's. I thought there was like cases that you could like get for this game or do separately or something like that. That's what I thought I saw. Did you play those also?
Every man for himself.
Damn it. I know I was going to mess that up. Ooh.
Jesus, Phelps!
Dang it.
This is ACB, American Century Broadcasting. We go to Washington.
Okay. Was there, is there, there's side quest, or you mean like these that I'm like these side like criminal acts and stuff?
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K, officer needs help. 415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 11K, code 3.
Oh, there it
Why
is,
don't
right
you
there.
come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you.
Okay.
You're my honey boy.
That's what I
I
figured.
told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
Is that the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together, but they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now it's him or us.
Get the bastard. Officer down. Give yourself up. Now.
Oh shit.
You're a cop killer.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Can't get to him there.
Honey boy, what have they done to you?
I mean, I shot him in his hand. Shot his hand. That's one of the best videos. I don't know if you ever saw it. This is an old video. Old video. But they have a guy who's in, I think he's in the middle of the street by himself. And the thing's in some kind of lawn chair or something like that. I don't know if you ever saw this, but I can't remember. I don't think he was holding anyone hostage or anything. I think it was just like a suicide type watch thing. And he was on the street and he's sitting in a chair like this, you know, elbows on his knees like this. And he has a pistol hanging from his, that he's holding it like in between his legs. And I don't know if you ever saw this video. You could probably find it on YouTube. And a sniper shoots and hits the pistol out of his hand, and then they charge him and tackle him. And you know, then of course I think, you know, he gets sent to the hospital and like mentally evaluated and stuff. But oh, it's such a awesome like video of, you know, nothing really bad. Just just a good, awesome shot. Oh wait, let me go.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
I am drunk. So, yeah, it's not long at all, I don't think, but it's like a standoff that they were having, and they didn't want him to injure himself or anything, and plus he was like in the middle of a street, like in a residential area, I believe is what it was. So they called in the snipers, and the snipers were at a distance, and he's just holding it. They noticed, the sniper said something that he noticed that he was holding it a little too loose, that he might be able to shoot the gun out of his hand. Something like that. I think it was, I saw the long version of it years ago, decades ago, whenever, like soon after it had happened, and they talked to him about it. But yeah, it was just badass. You see the gun drop, go flying. Of course it stings his hand. I can't even imagine, but yeah, he's like, goes like this. Anyway, cool. I'll go to this one. Because the just pricked fruit one, he says something about,
how about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
He says something about going there back at night. All right, give me a second, Bim. I'm gonna refill on my coffee and use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving. What are we waiting for?
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I forgot to mention last time you said take a smoke break. I smoked for up until the pandemic, pretty much in 20. When that happened, because most of the times I smoked, I would smoke whenever I would. Majority of the time is whenever I had coffee or I drank beer. Majority of it was whenever I drank beer, and so whenever I didn't socialize, so I kind of stopped socializing as much. And meaning I usually went over to my older brothers, and we'd have beers and I'd smoke. So I just noticed I kept I was already vaping at that time because I was cutting my smoking or trying to. And then I just ended up realizing that during that time period, I had a pack of cigarettes that I had for like 3 or 4 months. So I was like, forget it. I'll just keep vaping. But yeah, every now and then when I'm having a cigarette, majority of the time it's usually when a cigarette is when I miss it. I also like to, whenever I was driving, I like to smoke a lot. But, okay, I'm not paying attention. Where's the? Also, too, if you're ever wanting to, because I know Fallout 76 kind of you're able to team up and stuff. If you're ever wanting to team up or group up and stuff, you can do a search. It's JSOD Gaming on there, and you can friend me if you want, and I'll add you. And then if you ever want to like team up, I don't know how difficult it is, I don't know how hard it is to solo. You know what I'm saying? So, I would assume there's something in there that there might be certain things that are difficult. I have no idea why I'm walking around here. Yeah, just you can add me as a friend. JSOD Gaming is the name of it, and then I'll add you. If it's if it's BM. If it's something different than added or something, or let me know that it's BM. Okay, I'm running around. $330 Noire. Okay. So, wait, 330. There's no 300 up here.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest. I got it.
Stay back, or I'll have to put you down.
Now look. I got nothing to say to you.
God dang it, he's getting me.
You ain't fucking cop.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no.
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Doesn't look like anything.
Okay, let's start in. It's gonna lead outside. Start in the bedroom. Bet. So the necklace. Nothing in here. Holy shit. This I know there's I'm kind of like almost midway through this game. Midway through this game. Yeah, right. I was like, so I'm assuming it doesn't like Finbar. I know this is a little late, but like this game doesn't like not clue related stuff doesn't have an effect on like this where you'd say, oh, he was eating spaghetti and he had clothes laid out, or you know, he probably wouldn't do it. I mean, I'm just like, it doesn't get that detailed. It's pretty much like only clue related. Or does it? Like, oh yeah, he was eating there. There's one in there, so that means brother was eating here. He was eating in maybe in the bedroom. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Wait, and there's a third one here. Interesting.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
That'd be wild if it did. Man, I would have loved for them to
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
if they would come out with a LA 2. Doubt it, but because I think I want to say this part of this this company of Rockstar
This will take some explaining.
can't go. Okay. Yeah, right. I mean it's just such a different
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
like a good subject type thing in a good era. I mean, there's not a ton of games. Well, Mafia and Mafia 2 is kind of in this time period. But there's not a ton of them, which would be kind of cool. I wonder which way they're talking. It's really wild if that's if this is really, if this existed in real life, this is so strange that you'd have indoor outdoor access to your apartment building. Seems weird. Okay, let's see.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
No good. There's nobody here.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine having the LA this type of game with the new Unreal Engine and how they can mess with those facial features and stuff like that? Dude, that'd be so nice.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Okay, that must have been the least, the most useless questioning. Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids. LAPD, were you here last night? Yeah, my wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself. Thanks. What the hell was that? Oh, okay, just checking to see if you were here last night. Thanks a lot. Right? Am I missing something here? LAPD, were you here last night? Yeah. Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself. Okay, I guess, but I guess they meant I put them to bed early and went to bed myself, meaning he went to bed early. So, okay, no more questions needed because he was in bed early. Maybe that's it, but it sounded weird. It sounded like, oh, I don't know. I'm sure. I don't know if you know this comedian or not, because I'm not sure where you're located in the U.S. But you would be old enough to, if you would know him, you would be old enough to reckon it. But this is, my dad used to have the 45s for our the albums for this comedian. And tell me if you know this comedian, Bim.
Knock him out, John. Wow, this thing's killing me.
You know that comedian? That's one of my sound bites. Okay. So I'll make a, well, actually, I don't even know if you are in the U.S. So yeah, one, if you're from the U.S., you would have to be from the South, and more particular, probably if you're from Louisiana, you should know that comedian.
What
and,
are we waiting?
And I live close to I live in Texas, but close to Louisiana, so we grew up. My dad would play his albums. It's Jerry Clower is the name. And basically, I don't know if you would call him a comedian as much as you're in Kansas. Okay. I don't know if you'd call him so much as a comedian, although he was, but he was more of like a storyteller, like a funny storyteller about his life in Louisiana. But he's, this is like, when he was popular, at least in our area, or South area. I don't know if I don't know if he ever got national acclaim, but he would tell stories that were just funny.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Ooh. Oh, you never heard of him? Yeah. I mean, he's not too well known. And, this is like, I think when he was really popular, it was late 70s. Maybe early 80s. So, yeah, and it might have been more of a regional thing. That's the reason we know, because, families from my mom's family is they're originally from Acadia, but they were from Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think he was real well known. But he tells funny stories about his life in Louisiana, doing like raccoon hunting and just stuff. I never did any of the stuff he talks about, but it's just funny to hear him talk and tell the stories, because he'll make those goofy sounds. Oh, okay.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Oh man, I've been skiing in Ruidoso a couple of times and in Taos. I love Taos. Taos was beautiful. But as you progress in snow skiing, then you kind of like, you want to ski bigger things, and Taos is, you want to go to Vail or Salt Lake City or something like that. But I did, when we were in college, we went to Taos, and it was really nice. Stayed in a home. I'm assuming I talked to everyone I needed to talk to. There's only 3 floors there, because wasn't there? I'm assuming I don't. Yeah, there's 3 floors. I talked to everyone on the floor. Oh, okay. Well, you kind of all been all around. Yep, I grew up in Southeast Texas, and then was joined the army so I could join the army so I could travel. Got stationed at Fort Polk, Louisiana, which is the closest post to where I live. Then And then I lived in Houston for a little while. Then I lived in Fort Worth for a little while. But I've never really lived anywhere other than Texas, to be honest. Yeah, I remember, you're young. I'm younger than two, I guess, more impressionable. But I remember I went with my friend's stepdad was buying a summer house in Colorado, and I remember we took the trip. He lived in Fort Worth, and so I went to visit him, and then we took the trip into into New Mexico, and then up into Colorado and all in that area. I just remember it was so nice because that it was summertime, but we went like going all through there, looking at nice cabins and nice areas. And there's one place in northern New Mexico we looked at, and then the rest of them were pretty much all the way leading up into, like, I think it was near Gunnison, Colorado.
Good looking for police.
Oh, that's what I need. Okay. Oh, Austin. Yeah, I love Austin.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead?
Phelps, badge 1247.
I got a call back for that Universal Forest line.
Messages for me, please.
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thanks, ma'am.
Yep, Austin. I like Austin. I had a friend, well, really it was my older brother's friend, but I mean, he became my friend too, also. But he lived in Austin when Stevie Ray Vaughan, I don't know if you know, I'm sure if you know Austin, I'm sure you probably know Stevie Ray Vaughan. Oh, are you? Oh, that's so cool. I had one of my good friends. I know that's what he wanted to be. He never did. He became a CPA, but yeah, he was wanting to become a captain in the airline. But I know.
You can drive. And where exactly are we going?
Wait, what's the? So you try? I had a one of my friends' aunts. She was stewardess, I think. Like, I can't remember for who, but mainly it was free flights. What was I going to say? Also, I had a friend, well, not really a friend, but he was an airline captain for an airline that lived in Georgia. He was friends. He came here to work for the summer back whenever I was a freshman at this lawyer's ranch in Hillster, Texas. But his father was an airline pilot. I don't remember with who, but I guess we're going to. What? I wonder why that Maldonado one circle. Is it? I don't know. I didn't.
Waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
I want to make homicide.
My first flight I ever went on, it wasn't Delta. Actually, I don't even know what it was. But it was for when I left to go to the Army.
We gonna go downstairs and see Donnelly or what?
That's my first air flight I ever took. I was in the Army with a guy from Minneapolis, Atkinson. I can't remember his first name.
I got the jitters again.
Is it Tony? Atkinson?
Rehab is for quitters.
I was married by a judge. Should have asked for a jury.
Is that so? Is that how that works though? Is like if you fly, like, oh, so you would stay in? Okay, so you would operate out of Minneapolis while you worked, and then when you were done, you would fly back on your off days.
What are we waiting for?
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Yeah, I knew so many people, or quite a few people that wanted to do it. I mean, they never did it, but I remember like when we were in high school and then in college, and then like people talking about it that they would have loved to have been a pilot or something like that. I know one guy ended up doing it. A guy who, when we were in college, my friend lived with like four other guys. It was a huge old style plantation house that they moved down to this area. And it was huge and it was nice. And anyway, it could fit like, six people probably. I think 4 lived in it though, 4 or 5. But at the top there was a guy who lived up there, and he would play computer games and stuff. But his main thing, he worked at one of the refineries in our area. But the whole time he was wait, was that the guy or was he a fireman? Wait, now I'm messed up. I think he might have been a fireman. I can't remember, but eventually what happened was, what eventually happened was he loved, flying. And so he would practice with the Microsoft Flight Simulator, and then don't you have to get like so many hours or something, or so much fly time to even get your stuff? I thought, I mean, I don't know enough about it, but I know he practiced with Microsoft Flight Simulator, and he loves flying so much. And then it started out real small, where he was just flying from Houston to this town, Port Arthur, which is where I'm from, where Janis Joplin's from, if you know Janis Joplin. Anyway, he started out like he slowly broke in, and then he, I don't know what he ended up getting up to, but I know he got into flying for the airlines. I don't know which airline or not, but I remember I just thought it was weird because he was already like a fireman and stuff. So to me, I was like, well, you already have a career, but he loved flying so much. He was like, yeah, but I want to be a pilot. And he ended up getting through. I know he had to pay his dues because he spent years just yeah, that's it. Hours of fly time, right? Yeah. And that's what he was doing as he was a fireman. Cuz he like I think he like was a volunteer fire, and then he became a fireman like soon after high school. And yeah, he went year, and he would I don't know how many years that he flew. Just like it's a small, I don't know if you know, but Port Arthur to Houston, okay, driving is only an hour and 45 minutes. They don't even do it anymore out of this airport. No, he wasn't private. It was, I mean, like I said, this is like a 40-minute flight. They don't even do it anymore. I think they only do Port Arthur to Dallas now, which is Port Arthur to Dallas is about 6 hours, 5.5 hours drive time. But Port Arthur or Mid-County to Houston was an hour and 45 minutes. But back in the early 90s, Mid-County Airport, it was Jack Brooks Airport, or Jack Brooks now Airport. You know, it flew out like to Houston and I think to San Antonio and to like Dallas. And then, you know, they weren't getting flights because people were like, a lot of times, the only time they flew out of this area to Houston wasn't because they were going to Houston. It was because they were going to Houston to catch a flight to a bigger area, you know. But then so many people just said, why do that when I can just drive? And, you know, it's only a little bit further. I mean, it's only a little bit longer. And, you know, don't have to go through the trouble and stuff and don't have to get on a little plane. But anyway, that's where he started at. And he flew that like back and forth hours. All right, man. I appreciate you stopping by, Bim. Hey, and if you're playing Fallout 76, and if you remember or something and you want to, I mean, I'm not trying to pressure you. You do whatever you want to do, but I'm on there as JSide Gaming. So, you know, if you're wanting to just connect or whatever, just let me know. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. You too. You have a great evening.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants
Have
my
you
head.
changed my mind? Would not give a square two. Fuck you, video text.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
These then be thou damned, beholding good, both infinite as is the universe. And thou and thy self-torturing solitude, an awful image of calm power, though now thou sittest at the hour, come. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm honestly, I'm on it a lot. So I'm never not on it. I don't even have a couch. I'm on my computer. I eat at my desk. I watch TV through my desk. And when I moved from Fort Worth a couple years ago, right before the pandemic, I hadn't even bought a couch for my house yet. I don't know if I ever will, actually, because it's just me, and I never, I can't bring myself to spend the money on it. But anyway, you have a good night. That which thou art internally, after many of false and fruitless crimes, going to try to put my like all through balance, space, and time.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Mm-hmm.
I was married by a judge. Should ask for a jury.
That's
So
the
I
guy.
wonder.
I hear he's an honest cop. Now there's an oxymoron for you. Hey, fuck you.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
Oh, okay, here we go.
What to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Okay.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her, and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right? But she went out, and I went out after her, and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford Coupe.
Hmm.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Hmm. Oh, damn it, I meant to look for that better. Oh, shit. Damn it, I forgot. I meant to look when we went to his. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't.
You're lying through your teeth. You killed her and your brother's in on it.
You don't know what you're saying. Why would I do that?
Yeah, damn it.
Polito's my brother. But he would never lie for me about killing Antonia. He knows he'd go to hell for that.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Meet Joe's buddy.
Damn it. Okay. Be right back.
Are we going to the Mocambo this Friday? Okay, keep moving, lover boy.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
I don't mind that you're talking, so long as you don't mind that I'm not listening.
All right. Wait, where are we going?
Mouthpiece court stripped off me at the grand jury.
Advice?
Case is thrown out. Tell the DA.
What now?
So, the fruit market was the last stop off Antonia made. Let's go.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters? Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
And now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? The fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Okay. Let's see.
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
We recovered some of Mrs. Maldonado's personal items from this area, Clem. The last item we found overlooked this place. I think you're lying, and if you want our help, you better come clean with us.
Oh, you think I'm some kind of nut job? That I did something to her, me? What proof have you got? I have a store to run.
In a
It's
minute.
quite finished.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
I'm gonna save scum.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hmm.
Hey,
Save's coming.
The bar, right?
Eek.
What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps.
Thanks,
and Galloway.
Bim.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Okay, I'm a doubt.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
Okay. Which was my first instinct. So this game, I have a good instinct of what I should do. Then I don't. Some of those ones I don't do it, and it ends up being what my instinct was.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
I don't know what my lie would be.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Oh man. So
I think she came in here to call a cab. Even though she was drunk, she was reluctant to do it. She just wanted the phone. You had to push it further.
What are you talking about? How can you make up these lies about me?
Sorry. My mistake. Something bad happened to her.
Damn it.
And so far, we have her husband as a suspect, and you. Give us something that will make us go away.
Me? You think it was me? Do I look like a violent man?
Damn it.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
I just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. They must have seen it during the war.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
Nope, 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 nope.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Oh, what was it? 253?
Are you working Friday night? We should go out after.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do. The fruit guy's getting away, Phelps.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Dang it. Dang it.
Now who's about to get pissed?
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Give yourself up! Now!
Watch out, everyone!
Hmm.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
All right. See how I did. 17, 17, 10, 13. Questions correct. Not bad. I like that one though.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show?
Who the fuck is a Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
What the hell?
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
I don't know who'd be worse.
Okay. So,
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there are always the killers in this town to send.
Am I missing something here?
all right. So, let me see something real quick. Wonder if that's actually true on. Maybe not. I'm gonna wear this one for a bit. Broderick.
This sounds dangerous.
The Broderick. Okay.
An Englishman and an Irishman and a Scotsman walk into a bar. Bartender looks up and says, "What is this? What kind of joke?"
Okay. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll go ahead and end the stream on this case, and then we'll pick it back up on the new case Tuesday. I'm gonna reset my scheduling because it seems like I'm not really going. I'm going pretty much one case one stream type thing. So they'll probably just stay around 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. Because it's a good pace, and then if I were to try to squeeze 2 in, then I'd be going probably 4 hours. Unless I were to speed it up, and I don't really want to do that. I just come on kind of take my time, play through. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Coming by. I'll see y'all later. Adios.